Hi everyone, it's Helen here. I firstly want to say congratulations for getting on and completing your quiz. Fantastic, well done. It must feel really good to get that over and done with. The results will be out first thing Monday morning, so you can have a look at those. No doubt you're all well on your way to completing the second part of the assessment, Assessment 1B, and that needs to be handed in by next Monday, the 4th of December. So it's creeping up quickly. I don't know about your house, but my house is starting to look a little bit Christmassy. So before we know it, it'll be here. I've also posted up the collab dates for the second assessment as well, so make sure you mark those in your diaries, because I know if you're anything like me, it's getting a bit crazy around the festive season. So I just wanted to talk today about week 4. I cannot believe it's week 4 already, and just talk about some of the focus that we are going to look at this week. So this week is really important for your second assessment, because you're going to be looking at some of the theoretical perspectives. Now, the theoretical perspectives can be a little bit overwhelming, but what I would encourage you to do is to really look at those readings and get a good understanding of those perspectives so you're ready for your second assessment. So we are going to look at the nativist, the cognitive, and the social interactionist perspective. My screen's going to keep going, yep. And so here is some information on all of those perspectives there, and so you can have a read through that, and it gives you some good information there in regards to that. So I'm just going to click onto my other screen where it's got this little man here. I'm just going to take you through the nativist perspective. Now, this is from Chomsky. It's a well-known perspective, and he talks about being born with a natural ability to learn language, and that there is a critical period for when this ability is at its peak from birth until around the 8 years of age. And this theory suggests that there is a universal grammar across languages. So all languages have nouns and verbs, etc. So if you're having a think about that, you might think, oh, okay, we've talked about grammar. Let me go back and have a look and see how that might relate. And you can have a look at your developmental milestones as well, because there will be some links there. So yeah, I just really encourage you to go back and have a look in regards to the different perspective that you are assigned to. Don't just look at that perspective though. Make sure you are looking at all of the perspectives, because you will need them for your assessment. So I would just encourage you to go back and have a look in regards to that, so you are well aware of all of the perspectives. And then in our discussions, and I'm just going to go up onto my board here. Here we go. It's coming. So let's have a look at our discussions. Here we go. So understanding the theoretical perspectives. So I'm going to go into my learning group 3. So as I suggested, our task is to consider the theoretical perspective that is assigned to you. So if you have a last name with A to H, you're looking at the nativist theory. I to P, you're going to look at the cognitive development theory, and Q to Z, you're going to look at the interactionist social theory. So you're going to explain your assigned theoretical perspective and identify one language development example, such as a developmental milestone, behaviour, function or phase that can be explained by this theory. So this is where you could go back and have a look at those developmental milestones that we looked at very early on in the course, because this will help you make those links. So that's really important. I wanted to really highlight to you as well about practicing your APA referencing, because this is a great opportunity to get on the boards and have a go at doing that. And in order to do that, I wanted to just show you a little bit of a cheats way, I guess, or just some more information that you may not have seen. If you go over here to our Help Hub, you would see our study resources at the top there. So if you go into our study resources, which I'm going to go in like this because I am staff, so it's a little bit different. Here we go. Takes a little bit to get in. Yes. Just a little bit slow today. So if we go over here to our study resources over here, and here they are. There's a lot of information in here in regards to our APA referencing. So if we just keep going down, lots of information here, lots of information on academic practice. So if you go into there and if you go into referencing, There is a whole lot of information there about how to avoid plagiarism, how to reference and avoid plagiarism. There's a few videos. Now, please be aware that we are using APA, so don't get confused there and go into your Harvard method, because that's not what we're doing. There is a lot of information in regards to referencing here, and I'd really encourage you to have a look through that. It even gives you information about referencing the Australian curriculum, when we'll have to do that later on. So lots and lots of information here. I wanted to, an early years framework here, there's information about that. Lots and lots of information, so I'd really encourage you to have a go and have a look in there, because there is a lot of information, and there is a reference guide in there that you can have a look at. So I'm going to wish you all the very best. I'm just going to jump back to my topic screen. Here it is. Don't forget to comment and encourage on other people's posts. It's been great to see that happening on the boards. Look, if there are any problems with your assessment, please let me know. If you are thinking that you may need some extension time, please do it sooner than later, so that we can have all those things in place. But otherwise, I would wish you all the very best, and I'll see you on the boards. Bye.